Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at words that start with the prefix multi or multi, like multitask, multimedia, and multiply. We'll look at some different options for how you pronounce these words. Task. In looking this one up, what I found was that there was only one correct pronunciation, which was multitask, which had the letter I as the E sound, multi. The stress in multitask, the main stress is on task, and then you have a little bit of stress on the mul syllable as well. So the rhythm is kind of long, short, long, multitask, multitask. But you don't want to be too short, not multitask, but multitask. So long, short, and long. Stress in both the first and last syllables, basically. You might hear some people say multitask, and I would say eventually that will also be a correct pronunciation simply because multi and multi are interchangeable in lots of other words. So if you say multitask, it probably will be well understood. If you're going to try to follow what the dictionary says, go with multitask. Another word that I saw that had just the multi was multiplayer, where I'm not sure why or what the pattern is here. Maybe it depends on syllables or just typical usage. So it's a little tricky. You might need to look at a couple of different dictionaries to see if they suggest only multi or multi. Where you're going to see that difference is here after the T. If it's an E sound like multitask, for the E, you'll see the little lowercase I to indicate that tense vowel. And if it's an I, you'll see the diphthong I. So going on to the I pronunciation, that's for multimedia. You can say it as multimedia or multimedia. And so I've written it out here with both. In the dictionary, you'll see two different entries, and you'll know that that means both are correct and correctly used. So the difference is in multitask, we have the E. If I were to change in multimedia, I still don't want to stress this syllable. It's still long, short, short. Multimedia. It's just that I'm using the I diphthong instead of the E. So either multimedia or multimedia. Your stress is still going to be on the me syllable that has the tense E sound, and then you have an unstressed ia at the end, ia. The first vowel in multi also is vowel schwa. The stressed schwa sounds like So it's the same vowel that you would have in some or does. And that you can use that to help you match. Or also much would be a good word because it's also an MU word. Much multitasking, much multimedia. In the ia here at the end, you may also notice that as I move from this e to the there's a little bit of a gliding sound like ya, ya. So you might see we don't put that glide in the IPA, but we naturally, when we're moving from that e position to the position, a glide will happen. So options E or I. And then in multiply, we only have first syllable stress. The TI syllable is unstressed, so it sounds like an I or even like a schwa. Multiply. So you really want to be short and reduced. The difference there, if you can hear, multitask. I'm unstressed on multi and multi, but I have a clear vowel. In this case, multiply, I have a reduced vowel. It sounds like an I or an multiply. So very short and no clarity on that vowel. So it's complex. We have a lot of words that start with this multi or multi. Knowing how to look it up in the dictionary and also kind of know which ones can do both is a good starting point. So it's a bit of a complicated topic with a lot of different words to think about, but these are some of the commonly used ones. Thank you so much for requesting these words. And if you have a request you'd like to see me cover in the Word of the Day series, feel free to leave a comment on this video or any of my videos. I'll add it to my list to cover in a future class. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day class, as well as on Friday, we'll have our live question and answer class. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I suggest you do that, and then you'll be able to see my content in your homepage, and you can choose whether or not to get notifications when I go live and when I'm uploading new videos. We also have the option to join the channel as a channel member, and channel members get some extra perks, quicker turnaround time on their requests, as well as an extra live members class each week. Thanks so much, those of you who have joined and subscribed. I really appreciate your support. It's really fun to see the channel growing with the help from all of you, so I appreciate it. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. SpeechModification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.